The Vietnam War began on September 2, 1945, when Ho Chi Minh, the leader of North Vietnam, declared Vietnam as a separate nation from France. The United States got involved in Vietnam with the goal of containing communism. This war became extremely controversial, and public opinion soon turned against the war. New reports of American military abuse, including the My Lai massacre and the shooting of 4 students at Kent State University in Ohio, further reinforced anti-war sentiment. This sentiment would later influence people's perception of the war memorial. Throughout the war, soldiers endured harsh conditions, many of whom were exposed to toxic chemicals such as Agent Orange. It is estimated that there were over 58,000 fatal military casualties during the war, not including those missing in action.
It was necessary to commemorate this loss. In 1981, a committee was formed to design a memorial to honor the soldiers who fought in Vietnam. Maya Lin, still an undergraduate at Yale University, participated in this memorial contest. The contest had specific requirements for the design of the memorial. Because the war was so controversial in the United States, one of the requirements of the memorial was that it would not make a political statement. At age 21, Lin beat 1,441 other competitors and had her design selected. Lin's unconventional design inspired much controversy. When the design was first proposed, some veterans referred to it as a black gash of shame. Additionally, Lin faced harassment because of her Asian heritage. Many prominent businessmen and political figures tried to degrade her through racist language.
The design also faced opposition from those who believed that the memorial would glorify the names of soldiers who fought in the Vietnam War, and subsequently devalue all other soldiers who fought in previous wars. Furthermore, many saw the color black as the color of sorrow, and felt that a black monument would be unable to successfully honor those who had served.
However, today, most people view this monument as incredibly successful and a place for learning and healing.
Honestly, I don't think I would change anything. It's kind of down to the point and exact because it represents what happened.
The memorial is a V-shaped black granite wall. It was completed in late October 1982 and was built without government funding. Today, the memorial sees an estimated 3 million visitors each year.
The many dates, facts, and figures provided on the wall itself appeal to how the viewers accept the monument as a legitimate way to honor veterans of the Vietnam War. The monument appeals to the sorrow people feel while experiencing and viewing the many names of those who died fighting in Vietnam.
The names are intentionally placed in chronological order from the first death in 1953 to the last known death in 1975.
We do that because if someone was killed on the battlefield next to their friend, next to their brother in arms, this way their names will forever be linked right next to each other in this place.
Most recently, in May of 2014, 14 names were added to the wall. The names create a personal feel to the monument and highlight the loss that came from the war.
People come to make rubbings of the names of people they knew who were killed in the war, turning the wall into a place to pay tribute to their family members.
Every day, people come to the memorial and leave gifts and tokens in respect for those killed and missing in action. The gifts range from letters to roses to pictures to articles of clothing. The memorial is an interactive experience as people walk through and look at the names or make rubbings of soldiers' names or even leave a small gift. It makes the experience much more personal.
This wall is one of the most abstract monuments in the city, different from the usual statues and war memorials. The memorial is subtle because it is just a wall to the naked eye. Yet internally, it is more than that. When you take a closer look, you can envision a soldier's experience while merely looking at a name. And through the reflective surface, you can also see yourself amongst the other names.
It had to be a place of reflection and healing. She takes that literally. She takes that black granite, she polishes it to a shine to give it that mirror-like reflection.
The wall also blends in with DC's natural surroundings. The memorial intentionally is cut into the ground to look like a scar. This leads the audience to remember how the war had a lasting impact on U.S. history even today. The black marble is a harsh contrast to the greenery and brightness all around the memorial. On one side of the memorial stands the Washington Monument, and on the other stands the Lincoln Memorial.
Looking at the vast number of names as you walk through the memorial is like a journey in itself. The memorial is quiet and a place for remembrance. Visitors from all over the country and from around the world come to visit this memorial to pay their respects to fallen service members and to remember its costly price on the United States.
The monument, although seemingly simple and dark, connects the viewer on a personal level. This symbolizes that each and every soldier involved in the war deserves to be recognized for their effort. The aesthetics of the wall and the writing work to enhance each other, thus making the impact of the monument even greater.
It's a book out of doors. What happens when you put a book out of doors? You read it personally.
Actually see yourself in it. It's reflective. And you have to remember that, you see yourself as a live person, and you have to remember that those people, they served their lives, and they were very young when they lost their lives. Every single person here had a reason to live. They had something. Maybe they wanted to go to college. Maybe they wanted to be a professor. Maybe they wanted to get married, have children. But every single one, they sacrificed for their country.
The black granite wall of the memorial induces a somber feeling to all those who pass by. One instantly becomes aware that they have entered a sacred space.
This monument is a metaphor for loss. We have wounds that are yet to be healed, and the war has left a scar in American history. The monument represents the need to always remember our past so that we can look forward to a new and brighter future.
It is a timeline of a specific war, but in essence, it is about maybe the universal loss of people in a war.